Hello everyone, we are in Central Oregon again, and tonight we were looking for a campsite, but we didn't have any luck. We kept coming into some dead ends on these roads, and that normally wouldn't be a problem, but when you're towing a trailer, it's kind of hard to turn around, especially when you have cliffs on each side of you. So we came across this little developed campground that we're just gonna crash here for the night, and then tomorrow when it's light out, we're gonna look for a different spot. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Until then, we're gonna enjoy these beers and stay nice and warm in here.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy.
Like what you see? Give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of our latest adventures.
Good morning. So here is the campsite we stayed at last night. It's a nice little place. It's right here by this creek. And these are nice little spots. They're not too close together. I think there were maybe a couple other people here last night besides us. We hit the road early. I think there's a little hike we're gonna go on before we look for our new campsite. But this was a cool little spot. We just don't want to stay here because you know us, we don't like staying around other people. But we're just loading up and we're gonna head out and go look at the balancing rock is what we're hiking to. And then after that we're gonna try to find a new campsite. It's not dark anymore, so it should be easier. So on our Gaia GPS map, it showed a road that leads to some BLM land, which we want to go check out because it's right along some water. So we're driving down these roads and we keep coming to gates that are closed or some dead ends or these signs here, which is really frustrating. Closed December 1st through March 31st. I think they do that because of the snow and stuff, and it'll tear up the roads and everything. What's frustrating about it, this is March 12th. We're 2 weeks too soon, but we're going to respect the rules and try to find some other area to camp in. What we really want is something with some water or views like this. But we got up a little after 6 today and hit the road without coffee, so we're gonna kind of hang out in this pretty little area and drink our coffee while we figure out our next plan. So last night I discovered that we have a mess in here. Our salsa jar exploded. I think the lid just popped off in the altitude maybe. And we have a huge salsa mess in here that we have to clean up. But we're gonna do that when we find camp. But I think that's really weird because
we weren't that high.
we've had things explode in there before. I don't know if you remember our exploding chili incident, but that was a plastic cheap container that wasn't airtight and it busted. But this is like an airtight sealed jar that we've never opened and the top just popped off, so I don't know.
We weren't even that high, man. How'd the altitude do it?
So I don't know. We have a mess to clean up. And what a waste of good salsa.
Sign, sign, everywhere sign. Fucking up the scenery. Break my mind. Do this, don't do that. Can't you read the sign? Remember that song?
No.
You don't?
No.
It was,
I'm too young to remember that song.
Wow, Denise. Wow. One of those 80s hair metal bands. They weren't really hair metal.
I don't know.
It was Warrant, I think.
Oh God. I guess we'll come back in April to check this area out. It's a very pretty drive, so I don't mind. I just want to get out of the car and go hiking.
I hiked down to that canyon area and it was getting down there was easy, getting up was a little rough, but
Well, we found exactly what we were looking for. Found this cool little campsite. And this is what I was looking for. Come down here. This view. The river down there in the canyon. That's Mount Hood straight ahead. There's another one. Still some snow on the ground up here too. Woohoo! Now we're gonna go on a hike. The sun is deceiving. It's still pretty cold up here. Perfect little spot. what I'm gonna call it, the tippy rock. I have no idea. I hope it's not tippy. That's where we're headed, to go hike to the balancing rock. Balancing rocks. These things are called hoodoos. We actually saw some of these in Big Bend that were really, really cool. So it says the layers formed during different volcanic episodes about 5 million years ago. The base of the pillars is made up of a softer, unwelded layer of tuff, and the upper perched rocks are chunks of an overlying harder welded layer or tuff. The harder welded tuff layer formed after a lahar that was so hot it fused the ash and pumice into hard rock. That is really cool.
Man, that view is amazing.
There they are.
After our walk to the balancing rocks, we decided to drive around some of the nearby forest roads to check out more of the area. Although we love the dense forests of the coastal range, Mount Hood, and other areas, I think our hearts are really drawn to the high desert. There's something so peaceful and majestic about it. The sunshine, the way you can see for hundreds of miles off into the distance, the sunrises and sunsets, and the fact that it's so quiet and you won't see another soul for days.
We're heading back to camp now. A nice little walk, and we're gonna collect some firewood, and we still have that messy salsa explosion to clean up. We've been putting that off. I think we can just, I don't know, hang out at camp the rest of the day and chill.
Yeah.
The weather's so nice.
Yeah, this is a beautiful day.
It's very nice. It's warming up really well.
This way. No, this way.
While Jason's out there chopping wood, I'm gonna do what I've been dreading this entire trip, and that's cleaning up the salsa explosion. Let's see what we got here. Taking stuff out, I guess. I think I'm gonna have a glass of wine. Yeah. Wine and read the book and appreciate this view. The view out the door of our camper isn't all that bad either.
Whenever we come out to places like this after a stressful week, one of my favorite Jack Kerouac quotes come to mind. Because in the end, you won't remember the time you spent working in the office or mowing your lawn. Climb that goddamn mountain.
There's still some snow. Haha. Jason's on a mission. He's been talking about finding Fatwood. The last few trips we've been on, actually, and He's really determined to find some. Not sure how much is gonna be here. What it is super sappy wood that burns really, really well. But I guess it's found a lot in pines. Did you find it?
Yep.
Yeah!
See? Oh, it's real sappy and oily looking.
Yeah. Ooh, it's
That's
sticky.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh. Looks like he found some more wood. Sappy fatwood. Oh.
Yeah, see how it looks like it's plastic almost?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Nice.
So the way you find it is actually pretty easy. So in pine trees, it collects towards these little branches, the ones that are dead and kind of dry out a little bit. All that sap or pitch or whatever collects in here, and you can smell it. It's like really, really strong pine scent.
It smells good.
But if you look at it, see how it looks almost plastic or. Yeah, it collects.
Looks like wax.
It collects in these little V's. But you don't want to chop live branches. But look for dead ones like this, and it'll kind of collect and pool. Like I can guarantee you, if we cut this one off, this one is probably a good chunk of fatwood all the way out to here.
Cool. Yeah, it smells really good. Cool.
It'll burn for a long time too.
So there you have it. Fatwood. It's getting close to dinner time, so we got that fire nice and hot, and we're going to cook some carne asada over it. And let's see here, make some tacos. The carne asada, it's already pre-marinated, nice and easy. And do some good street tacos. Is it almost time to cook dinner? Yeah. Yeah. Almost time to cook dinner. have an amazing sunset tonight. It's already looking pretty spectacular out there. We took the leftover carne asada from last night and he mixed it with some eggs and toast for breakfast.
After breakfast, we packed up camp and then headed on our journey back home.
That was a very fun, relaxing, much needed weekend. Really cool campsite. Ate good food, saw some really cool rock formations. So it was a success. And what's really cool is that yesterday the weather was beautiful and today it's starting to cloud up and get cold and kind of crappy. It's usually the opposite. Usually it's like cold and rainy and cloudy, and then the day we leave, like the sun comes out and it warms up. But this time it worked in our favor. We're just gonna head home now, and please give this video a big old thumbs up and help us out a lot. Thanks so much.